Breaking overnight on DC News Now, a massive 3-alarm fire rips through a warehouse in Alexandria. We're live with the cleanup efforts underway this morning. A clear and cold start as students across the DMV head back to school. But we're tracking a possible winter storm that could impact the region this weekend. Plus, a family in mourning.
And I don't wish this on anyone. Something has to be done.
The man arrested and accused of murdering an 18-year-old just 1 hour into the new year. And a house divided. City Council considering suing the mayor over SNAP benefits.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Wow, good morning. Starting off with a live look outside at 7 o'clock on a Wednesday morning. Beautiful start to our day, but it is a cold start to our day. But we do want to say thanks for waking up with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Yeah, good morning to you. I'm Corey James. Shanika, she's tracking the roads out there for you this morning. We're going to check in with her in just a second. But Jackie, she's tracking the forecast, talking about the roads. Yeah. Anybody hopping in that car this morning, they might want to warm it up because it's cold.
Oh, yeah. Leave a little bit of extra time in order to warm up that car, just because those temperatures are starting off, some of us into the teens and 20s, and we're seeing that over towards Manassas, still at 19 degrees at this hour, 24 right now in Fredericksburg, also starting off at 24 in Waldorf. In D.C., we're into those mid-30s, lower 30s off towards Hagerstown, as well as Frederick. So it's one of those mornings you want to bundle up. I know it's not ideal as everyone's heading back to work and school today, but again, just make sure you are bundled up. It is winter after all, but areas south of 66, that's where we're starting at least noticing temperatures are much colder than yesterday morning. So a cold start out there right now, and we'll see a mix of sun and clouds out there for your Wednesday afternoon with high temperatures mid-upper 40s, but we'll notice more of the clouds strolling in later on this evening around sunset, and a chance for a few showers overnight tonight. But I have more details and look ahead towards that Saturday storm system coming up. But Shanika's back with the on-point and look at those roadways. How's traffic at the 7?
All right, traffic is so-so. We're going to start in northern Virginia. Here's 395 over the 14th Street Bridge heading north. If you're heading into the district, that is looking good, but we do have some problems in the district, and this is off of 295 heading northbound. We have a crash right near the 11th Street Bridge. Heading southbound, you're going to see a 4-vehicle crash right near Laboratory Road. So it's a busy morning for 295 in the district. In Maryland, it is looking good, no problems, and we had a problem off of 270 in Montgomery County. That is clear now.
Thank you, Shanika. Breaking overnight, a massive fire tears through a warehouse in Alexandria.
Yeah, that fire impacted several businesses in the area. DC News Now's Liberty Zabala is live this morning on Wheeler Avenue, just off Duke Street, with more on the damage. Liberty, good morning.
Good morning, Corey. Well, it is very noisy out here because an Alexandria Fire Department truck just panned over here as you can see. Now, firefighters are still working to put out hot spots at the building down the street here. We're still seeing a little bit of that smoke coming from the building. Firefighters also still have a ladder on the rooftop here. Now, people are urged to avoid this area.
Cell phone video shows how tall the flames were. The billowing smoke could be seen for miles. Alexandria Fire Department and Fairfax County Fire Rescue responded to the scene here Tuesday night at around 10 p.m. They say the 3-alarm fire broke out at a commercial building in the 4000 block of Wheeler Avenue. They had to close both directions of Wheeler Avenue for hours as they battled the flames. Drivers are urged to avoid the area. A fire marshal is on scene to investigate the cause.
And once again, this is Wheeler Avenue. It is blocked off at this time. So we have been seeing police officers turn drivers away here. And to give you an idea of where we are, this is right where a fruit and vegetable business is, as well as a brewery that is nearby and a catering business. So businesses are impacted by this, and we are working to get more information for you at the scene. And we'll bring that to you as soon as we get it. For now, live here in Alexandria, Liberty Zabala, DC News Now.
Thank you, Liberty. 13 people without a home this morning after a late-night fire in northwest D.C. Officials say an electrical meter and panel caught fire at a home on Lamont Street. This also resulted in power outages in the area. Officials say the people are being helped by the Red Cross. And a man suspected of shooting and killing an 18-year-old woman on New Year's Day now in custody.
Police say 18-year-old Jelani Cousin is in jail, and according to authorities, he is being charged with second-degree murder while armed. Now, D.C. police say the shooting happened overnight around 1:20 a.m. Monday at Embassy Suites in Friendship Heights. That is where they believe Cousin fired the gun that killed Ashley Hines. Officials say she was at the hotel with friends for a party. We spoke with her family, who was devastated over her loss.
I got faith, so, I know God doesn't make mistakes. Whether or not we may feel like he does.
She did not deserve it. Ashley she's not a party person. She loved people. She fits in everywhere she goes. But this to happen to her, we need answers. Why?
And police say they are still investigating the shooting.
The D.C. Council is getting ready to sue Mayor Bowser over SNAP benefit funding. Later today, they will be voting to put a proposal on the agenda to authorize a lawsuit for general counsel. Our Lex Warris is in the newsroom now this morning. Lex, the benefits were supposed to increase 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's right. And those benefits, that would be almost $40 million that 140,000 D.C. residents who do rely on SNAP benefits would get this year. Now, we found out back in September that we were going to have those extra funds, and that was taken back from the mayor's office back in November. Now, those funds were coming from the 2023 budget, and they were excess funds. They were supposed to be sent directly to the Department of Human Services on January 1st, and that was part of a D.C. law that D.C. Council voted on to have those extra funds sent to DHS. This is part of an extra support for the 2024 budget. At the end of November, Mayor Bowser's team told the council the money would not be sent to DHS due to budget concerns elsewhere. And Council Chair Phil Mendelson is putting this vote before council now to authorize suing the mayor for the funding, citing that she can't unilaterally decide to withhold or divert funds. There are already 3 council members who have taken to social media to show their support for Chairman Mendelson and this potential lawsuit. If this passes today before council, then they will take this up as the vote on the lawsuit next Tuesday. And do keep in mind, this is just about $40 million Mayor Bowser is saying they cannot give to SNAP benefits. Just a few weeks ago, she was offering $500 million to Monumental Sports to keep the Caps and the Wizards here at home. So this is not only something the council is very interested in, but also the residents here in D.C. And they have not, just let this go by. They are noticing this, disparity here with the mayor and the money. For now, live in the newsroom, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
Thank you, Lex. A D.C. lawmaker is calling out a government website set up to help families struggling to pay rent after it crashed yesterday. The emergency rental assistance site started taking applications at noon and quickly went down. The program is meant to provide emergency funding to help pay for overdue rent, late fees, and legal fees. Councilmember Robert White says this is not the first time the site has crashed. He says the portal immediately went down when the site opened back in October.
The reason it is crashing is because people are racing because it's not enough money. So this is just really a devastating impact of underfunding year after year.
The district closes the assistance program when it receives 3,500 applications. The next opportunity to apply is April 1st.
In Prince George's County, Maryland, a man is in police custody after they say he admitted to killing his friend who has been missing for months. This is Damian Myers. He was last seen last April. Police say Parrish Good admitted to shooting and killing the 20-year-old inside his car. Good says he then got rid of Myers' body. Now Good is being charged with first-degree murder. Meantime, Prince George's County Police are investigating 3 separate murders that happened overnight from New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. Police say Nelson Bonilla Reyes was shot and killed Sunday night in Capitol Heights. Drew Sanders was shot and killed early Monday morning in Fort Washington, and Breon Fowler was killed in another Monday morning shooting in Temple Hills. There have been no arrests in either of these cases.
And Bowie's new police chief making history as the first ever black police chief in the city. Chief Dwayne Preston served in the department for 12 years. He is hoping to tackle crime and make the community safer.
I don't want to see any crime, so obviously that's something that, is disheartening to see. We want to be more involved in service and community, and I want to make sure that our residents understand that we're a part of this community and we want to be part of the solution.
The chief says the city is taking steps to adjust patrol and will meet with residents to support the community.
Stretching your dollar this morning, the city of Gaithersburg is offering free financial coaching services to people who live in the city. Now, this all comes as the mayor and council proclaim January as Financial Wellness Month. Officials say the financial coaching can help people increase savings, pay down debt, improve credit scores, and even plan to buy homes. Counseling services are open to people of all income levels and ages. The city says counselors will be able to help people create individual work plans tailored to each person's goals and needs. Appointments can be virtual or in person. Now, services are also available in multiple languages, and you can sign up on the Gaithersburg government's website.
And helping you stretch your dollar as the holiday season comes to a close, a new survey of 2,000 consumers by LendingTree finds that more than a third of holiday shoppers went into debt this holiday season. On average, people racked up more than $1,000 in debt. But LendingTree says this is actually the lowest amount of debt since 2017. Financial advisors say to keep an eye on credit cards with interest and consider a balance transfer credit card. And of course, always be careful.
Are you a serial credit card opener or canceller? That actually works against you, because if you don't hold a credit card for a longer period of time, it goes against your credit score. So you just have to be cautious with it.
Financial advisors say it's really important for people not to use more than 3/4 of their credit card balance. And the start of the new year means people can now buy insulin for less. Manufacturers Eli Lilly, Novo Nordisk, and Sanofi will cap the monthly price at $35. The decision comes with a new law that lowers how much drug makers have to pay Medicaid. One analyst from our partners at The Hill shows 17% of adults with diabetes were rationing their insulin this past year.